Forza Horizon 5 continues to grow my hype with every single new live stream that Playground Games shows us. Yesterday we got an absolutely incredible stream which showed off so many of the game's brand new features as well as fan requested features as well. So without further ado, let's get into some of the engine sound improvements and a bunch of other miscellaneous things as well. Now when it comes to the engine sounds, they are using a brand new technology in order to record these sounds and make them feel much more realistic. The old method used to use cars on a dynamometer, which was accurate, but it wouldn't allow the cars to rev properly and allow the development team to capture how an engine revs realistically. This new method that they've been using uses cars on a runway, which can easily capture how an engine revs as well as how an engine starts to slow back down in a much more realistic manner than on a dyno. So there are over 320 brand new engine sound files, which means that every single car in Horizon 5 will have a unique engine note. To everyone who was complaining that my ambition for unique engine sounds in Horizon 5 while complaining about Horizon 4 sounds was unrealistic, boom. Playgrounds got me. Some of my favorites that they showed off were the new sound for the Lamborghini Huracan, the Lancia Stratos. The Morgan three-wheeler was a very interesting one as well as the Ferrari F355. When it comes to little engine tweaks, there have also been changes to how the little pops and bangs on the overrun will show up in-game, and I'm curious to see how that sounds because they didn't show a whole lot of that in the live stream, but I'm very curious to see how that works in-game. Now, another thing when it comes to engine sounds that's very interesting is that engine mods like intake, exhaust, and camshafts will affect how your car sounds. This is very interesting, and from the demo that they showed, it is a very interesting addition to the game. It's not revolutionary, because what it seemed like to me was just changing the pitches and replacing certain notes with different notes from other similar vehicles. But for people who aren't super picky like me, I think it's going to be a fantastic thing, and I'm not going to make any blanket statements here, but I think that this is actually going to be a really good feature. Now, we also have all new turbocharger and supercharger sounds, which is good because I found a lot of the previous games had very monotone notes for the superchargers and the turbochargers. They all felt pretty much the same, but apparently in Horizon 5 this is going to be well fixed. Now, one slight change when it comes to tuning your car, you can actually rev your engine while you're in your house or your garage. This is going to be very good because it'll allow you to actually hear the differences between when you change exhausts. It's going to be great. Now, I'm going to let you take a listen to these engine notes real quick and let me know what you think in the comments below. Next up, I'm going to talk about the map and some of the more things that we saw new about the map. It looks to be one of the most diverse, beautiful, and overall just technically impressive Horizon maps that we have seen so far. I'm going to call it now. Horizon 5 is going to have the best map of any Horizon game. One of my favorite sections that they showed off was this little mountain pass that was right outside a railroad that was going on top of you to the right. It looked absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to explore this map on November 9th. Now, speaking of the map and more details when it comes to the map, the next stream will be in a few weeks, and this stream will be focused entirely on the map of Horizons Mexico. I cannot wait to see what that stream has in store for us, and be sure to be on the channel as I will be covering it. Now, some more miscellaneous things that they told us. So, there will be over 500 brand new engine swap options. This is absolutely amazing. No more, racing V12, 6.5 V12 swaps. They're getting so annoying these days, and to finally see new engine swaps. But also from the development team, they said that these new engine swaps will be better suited to the make of vehicle as well. So if you're driving a BMW, for example, you'll get a choice from some of BMW's most famous engines instead of Lamborghini V12s. One last thing I want to finish up on is there has been brand new changes to the suspension and physics. They have adjusted the jounce and rebound of the shock absorbers and some of the other suspension components to be much more realistic and suited for off-roading in game. This is great news because off-roading has been a much bigger part of the recent Horizon games than they used to in the past, and I've always felt it could be improved, and I feel like the new suspension model is going to be a big difference when it comes to this. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching this video, and let me know in the comments if you are as hyped for Horizon 5 as I am, because from everything that we see so far, this game looks to be a total shift in the Horizon mindset, and I am so excited to see what Playground has in store for us on November 9th of this year. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.